Hey everyone, it is that time, December period soon, and we'll be having games every 3 days. And it's a tough period, especially for Ruben Amorim, being the first time that he has to do so. But we do play Everton at Old Trafford, his second game at Old Trafford in consecutive games. And certainly it is going to be a much more different game than what it was against Bodo Glimt. Now we know Ruben Amorim has a 3-4-3 system, but certainly we saw quite a few tactical changes against Bodo Glimt. And Everton themselves are not having a very good season, but we know Sean Dyche, we know the style of football that he has, and we know exactly what to expect from a Sean Dyche team. We saw that at Burnley, and he certainly instilled those same principles at Everton. Now, of course, Everton themselves, whenever they come to Old Trafford, they might not be the most confident, but they always seem to give us a bit of a good game. They always seem to, be up for it, especially the likes of Jordan Pickford, sometimes always seems to have a very good game against Manchester United, whether home or away. So this certainly will be a test for Ruben Amorim against a team that will most definitely be sitting back. They won't look to try and press us high up the pitch because they know that we will be able to play through them quite simply. But we do need to be wary of their players, the likes of Ndiaye, which is one of the new signings, who is very, very creative on the ball and certainly is a diminutive figure, but certainly can cause us problems. Calvert Lewin, we know, is quite big and tall, quite strong, can run in behind, and the way Sean Dyche plays, he certainly will use that with a long ball effect and try and use him as a target man. The likes of Dwight McNeil, we know what he can do on his left foot. We know how dangerous he can be, when given space and time. So we certainly do need to be wary of the players that can cause us problems. But Ruben Amorim made it clear that we want to dominate on the ball. And if we are able to play as quickly as we did in terms of the tempo and speed of passing, like we did against Bodo Glimt, I am sure that we will create chances against Everton and we certainly will score some goals. It was difficult for us under Ten Hag last season and when this season started to score goals. Against Bodo Glimt, that seemed to be not that much of a problem with the chances that we created. But again, it's decision making that matters most because against a team like Everton, who are going to be rugged in defense, who are going to try and close as much space, at the back when they are defending, who are very good at defending their own box in terms of crosses into the box. So we certainly will have to be more accurate with the way we try and make chances up front when we are playing the ball in their defensive third. So for me, certainly Ruben Amorim will make changes for this game. We saw quite a few players get given opportunity against Bodo Glimt, but for this particular game, we do know that he will make changes. Everton might be 15th in the table, but they certainly are a team that can decide on the day, if they have a bit of confidence, to go and cause an upset. We need to be ready for that. We need to have the same high tempo and high energy that we did against Bodo Glimt in order for us to match the energy that Everton will be coming to Old Trafford with. For sure, we know that the fans and the way Ruben Amorim is, he will demand intensity of the players to go at Everton and consistently press them, try and win the ball up as high as we can to create more opportunities in order to score goals. And you have to be mindful of the fact, that Sean Dyche himself, won't overexpose his team. He will try and be quite defensively compact. He will, as I said earlier, close the spaces that we will try and play through because he certainly is the type of coach that allows his team to defend hard, but also when they have the chance to attack, they will go at it with the same intensity. For me in this game, this is who I think Ruben Amorim should go with in the starting 11. Onana, of course, in goal. The back three needs to remain the same. Mazraoui, De Ligt, and Martinez. I think that is our best back three right now. Lenny Yoro certainly is making his way back from injury, and I do think that this is a game that he won't be starting in. But if he is in the squad, that will be a definite boost for us, and maybe he'll get some minutes in the second half. Now, for left wing back, I would like to see Luke Shaw playing there, simply because of what he can provide defensively, but also the threat that he can be going forward with his crosses into the box, with his mazy runs that we know that he has the ability in him to do. So Luke Shaw at left wing back, I would like to see him there. At the right wing back, he probably will go with Ahmad yet again, based on one, his performance against Ipswich Town, which was very good at right wing back, and two, when he came on against Bodo Glimt, he showed that same type of intensity, that same attacking instinct and attacking intent, and he certainly was very good defensively as well, much more so than what Anthony was. So he certainly will probably start at right wing back. But in my opinion, he should be playing higher up the pitch behind the striker, which probably will be Hoyland. He needs to be playing with Bruno and of course Amade as well. The two in midfield, I think, will need to be Casemiro and Ugarte, simply because we do have Arsenal coming up soon, away from home, and that type of game is not going to allow us to play with a Bruno and a Ugarte in midfield, who are too erratic and they both want to be pressing. So we are going to be exposed in midfield if we play that too. So let's use this game at Old Trafford against Everton to have Casemiro and Ugarte get back into the rhythm that we know that they were in when they were playing under Ruud van Nistelrooy, who interestingly enough is the new manager of Leicester City. But Casemiro and Ugarte as the two midfielders, which certainly will provide us with one, defensive solidity, but also a bit of dynamism based on how they press and how they are effective on the ball. And of course, as I said, Bruno will be one of the 10s. And I do think, just my opinion, of course, Garnacho will again play right behind Rasmus Højlund, which I think will be the particular team that Ruben Amorim should go with. The team is strong enough to go and create opportunities and of course to go and get a win. Just the transitions that we have going backwards is going to be of a concern, as we saw that we can be exposed like we were against Bodo Glimt if we leave spaces in behind. And certainly Everton do have players that can run in behind and cause upsets when they have the opportunities to do so. It's going to be a tough game, but this is what we are. This is Man United. This is what challenges we want and need. And Ruben Amorim certainly will have his team ready for this game. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like. Let me know in the comment section who you want to start for this Everton game and what you think of Ruben Amorim and his system and tactics so far. Have a wonderful weekend. Till we see each other again soon, Red Devils. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Manchester United, like, share and subscribe.